The world has changed since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and so have the lives of millions who had to leave the country to survive. 100 days into Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the war has brought gut-wrenching scenes to television screens across the world nearly every day. Those images paint just a part of the overall picture of Europe's worst armed conflict in decades. When the Russian military attempted to drive into the Ukrainian capital Kiev, Moscow thought the invasion would be over within a few days. But now, the conflict has dragged into its 15th week. Nobody really knows the exact number of combatants or civilians killed. Claims of casualties by government officials, with sometimes exaggerated or lowballed figures, are all there, but impossible to verify. However, the Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights recorded more than 9,100 civilian casualties in Ukraine. Russia's last publicly released figures for its own forces came on March 25th, when a general told the state media that 1,351 soldiers had been killed and 3,825 wounded. But many Western countries like the UK estimate that Russia may have lost as many as 15,000 soldiers, if not more, in the war in Ukraine so far. Ukraine and Western observers say that the real number is much higher. This week, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that 60 to 100 soldiers are dying every day in the war. Zelensky told Luxembourg's parliament on June 2nd the Russian troops now control about 20% of Ukrainian territory. The 100 days of relentless shelling, bombing, and airstrikes have reduced many cities and towns to rubble. Ukraine's Parliamentary Commission on Human Rights says that Russia's military has destroyed almost 38,000 residential buildings, rendering about 220,000 people homeless. From kindergartens to schools to universities, nearly 1,900 educational facilities have been damaged. 180 of them have been completely destroyed. For now, fighting continues in Ukraine's second largest city Kharkiv in the east and in Mykolaiv in the south. And the West has levied a host of retaliatory sanctions against Moscow. Ukraine, meanwhile, has reported suffering a staggering economic blow. 35% of its GDP has been wiped out by the war. A TOI online report.